Hello, my fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I'm Melbell, and this is your reading for the month of November. And I have already done a little bit of getting a vibe with the cards here. So I'm going to tell you what I see initially, and then I'm going to shuffle some different decks and build upon it and see what else we can see. So I'm starting off with the past, judging what happened in the past, revisiting in your mind and in your heart things that you experienced in relationships. This reading is very relationship heavy. The spread just came out in that way. And so it definitely talks about love. Talks about love. And with the Judgment is in the self position, and you are judging yourself and you are judging others in the past. So it's important that when you're visiting the past, you can get some information, some gems that are there, but it's important that you don't stay there and you don't act on the past. So make sure that you are in the here and now and in the present before making any actions, before having any reactions. So the situation is a message of love is coming. So this is either a renewal of a relationship that you're in right now, or a message of love coming in, meaning that although it's not here yet, it is coming. And if you're single and if you've been waiting for this, it's moving now. The energy is moving now. So if you want to reflect on the past, make sure that you are looking at your best parts of yourself. So yes, it's easy when you're thinking of the past of all the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but what are all the things that went right? What are all the things that you did that were really good? What about those times that you loved big and great, regardless of if your heart was broken? What did you do that was great and wonderful? Because I feel like the past kind of has often either it's like really nostalgic or it's bittersweet. It's not often that it's neutral. We're often viewing it from a very charged energy. So it's important to look at it with a logical view of how things turned out and what you learned from it. Try to put a positive spin on that, revisiting the past. There is a creative energy wanting to come in right now, and saying that the creative aspect of you is wanting to come to the forefront and start to start to think creatively. So creative solutions to problems, thinking outside of the box about how things can be resolved in your favor. So now the challenge is the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this means to me that the energy has not stabilized yet. And that with the Wheel of Fortune, the way that I like to describe it is the wheel is spinning. Okay, so if you are on the floor of the wheel inside it, you'll just tumble around and tumble around. But you can get into center and then it's spinning around you, but you're not spinning. So you want to find a way to center yourself in the midst of change and trust that everything is going to come out clean in the wash, basically. If you want to think of it as a front-facing washing machine, you know, there is that center that's kind of still. That's where you want to be. The message of love is definitely there for you. So again, it's like it's just not there yet, but it is time for you to start getting excited at the prospect. Get excited at the prospect of this. Now, when I say it's not there yet, if you are in a relationship, of course, that doesn't mean that you leave your relationship. It might be that you guys are not in the best place, or maybe it's a little stagnant or boring, or you guys are just kind of going day by day. And sometimes that happens, and it's okay to have this this time of just, you know, it's what it is, what it is. We're together, right? We're together. But it will come back. It'll come back. There's always a rebound. Not rebound. It's a bad word I just used. It returns. It replenishes. The romance returns. It comes back. It happens in waves. And so sometimes you lean on yourself, and sometimes you lean on each other, and sometimes you just enjoy each other, and it's great. And those moments are not always permanent. They often are not permanent. That's not the reality that we live in, because there's all sorts of things happening in the world around us, and in our lives, and in our jobs, and with our families, all these things that are happening. So looking at it that way, understand that if you're in a relationship and it's not feeling good, that doesn't mean that it's dead. It just means that it's just, there's a lull, and make sure that you make choices based on that, and that you also don't make choices based on your past and how things happen in your past, because sometimes you may feel triggered by the past and think that you're close to the end of your relationship, and you're not at all. And also, as for my single folks, you might feel like based on the past, you're just going to be single and everybody's going to disappoint you and nothing's ever going to work out. And that's not true. That's an illusion. And yeah, you have been through a lot, and there have been relationships that have failed, but that doesn't mean that they're not leading you to something wonderful and beautiful and great. And when you get with that person, you're going to realize that everything that you did in other relationships led you and prepared you for this wonderful relationship that is in the future for you. Okay? So yeah, the reflection changes when you realize that like what they say, hindsight is 20/20. So you get in the relationship and then you look and you're like, oh, wow, now I understand why it didn't work out with all those other people. And what I learned from them is helping me to have a better relationship with this person who actually deserves it, This person who's coming through for my single folks, my single Aries, Leos, Sagittariuses, this person who's coming in is going to deserve all of the love and kindness that you gave to all the ones that really did not earn what you had to give. But it's okay, because you were meant to love. You were meant to love passionately, and you were meant to give your all. And regardless of how the other person received it, that does not color who you are as a person. That does not reflect upon you. That's their shit. That was their choice. It was not your choice. So just know that it's all leading up to something beautiful for you. And it's not there yet, but it's coming. It's coming. So you just have to kind of trust that, and maybe spend some time with friends, enjoying yourself, doing things, and fill up your time. Fill up your time. You don't have to look for this person. You don't have to be on an online dating site. You don't have to feel like you have to be there available in order to and to get this great thing. You don't have to do that. It's not necessary because it's coming. So you might feel a little bit later, yes, now I do need to put myself out there. And if you feel that, please go with that. But I would spend more time for November enjoying your life, enjoying your single life, enjoying your family and friends, and just having a good time and not worrying about it. So everything is smooth sailing. In the flow. You are in the flow. So anything that goes against that or says differently is an illusion. Very interesting how this is a winter vibe we got going on here. So you are just stay the course. Stay the course. Great message here, overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. So if you have any challenges at work right now, if you have challenges in relationships, it's okay. You're the person that can pull the sword out of that stone. And you are going to overcome any challenges that you are experiencing. And you may see that there are things coming in the future that are going to be tumultuous, but you are going to be able to get through whatever is coming. You have everything you need inside of you to navigate. And this card, Navigating by the Stars, came up. Follow your bliss. So I really think that the true message here is navigating by the stars, not follow your bliss. I don't think it's saying to me, this is about you navigating things by the cosmos, like your intuition and your connection to astrology, maybe, and your path, like your path is set before you and you are following the moon and the stars. And yeah, and just do what feels good. Do what feels good. Month of November for you, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, is do what feels good. For my fire signs for the month of November, that is, if you take anything else from this, do what feels good. Focus on joy, focus on love, and that is not just focus on romantic love. Focus on the love that's available to you right now, because love comes in many forms, and you can find it and embrace it and nurture it and water it and feed it. And yeah, I guess I'm getting Thanksgiving vibes. Maybe that's what I'm picking up on. But yeah, it's time to just feel warm and comforted and love. Just get in that, snuggle in that energy, and know that everything is going to be all right. All right. So definitely a lot of a transformation. I don't think there could have been a better card to come out for my fire signs here, and I'll show you in just a minute. But it says your ability to transform, take a big leap forward and rebirth. So taking risks and moving forward fearlessly, and knowing that you are transforming, that something in you is changing, something in you is ready to emerge. Interesting. I think I need a third card for that. So these cards that I'm pulling are astrology reading cards. So I pulled a planet card and I pulled a sign, and now I'm gonna pull one last card because it wants 3. So let's just see what that third card is. Oopsies. I love it. I love it when that happens. Okay, so Pluto, the Phoenix. The Phoenix. Look at the Phoenix on that card. That's so cool. Because you're fire signs, and the Phoenix rises from the ashes and is this beautiful fiery bird. And so in relations to romance, there's a renewal of love, or there's a new love coming in. And this is also about you. This is about you having gone through the fire of failed relationships, you going through the fire of really deep issues with your significant other and coming out better because of it, and you guys coming out stronger. So single or attached, that message is there. And interesting enough, Aries came up. So Aries card came up for my fire signs. Aries, Leos, and Sagittariuses. So the energy around you is dynamic and spontaneous. Crusading, impulsive action is likely. So be a little bit careful with impulsive actions. But allow yourself to be driven by that dynamic and spontaneous fire energy. Go forward. Charge, like an interesting last thing I pulled is the 7th house. Okay, pulled the 7th house, and it's this area of your life. It's about long-term significant partners, romantic, business, or family. So when I talked about all of these things about relationships, maybe it doesn't necessarily apply to your romantic sector. It can be your family, it can be friends, it can be renewal of friendships, it can be reconciliation with family members. But I definitely feel the love energy really heavy in this reading for you guys. And the focus, this is almost like a confirmation that the focus of this reading is about the long-term partnerships. So that's a really good confirmation for this reading that is happening. Okay. Last card before I let you guys go. Let's see, this is the Moonology deck. So I've been definitely feeling an astrology vibe for November. And so that's why these particular cards came out, to wanting to talk to you guys because of that vibe that I'm picking up. And go. That's it. Interesting. Okay. New moon in Virgo. A time to give rather than take. Okay. So not that I feel that is a problem that you have, but you may be challenged to focus on how you can be of service, how you can show your love, as opposed to looking to receive it. Focus more on giving it, and it will be returned to you, but you do not need to seek it out. Okay, so that makes sense to me now that I'm gathering what I'm hearing here. Is, like I keep saying, it's not there yet, but it's coming. So put your love out wherever you can, and know that that's going to return to you. It's going to be returned to you. If you are in a relationship, maybe your significant other is not being very loving right now. Love them anyway. Give them love anyway. It will come back. It will come back around. It will come back around. And I want to leave you with the last card here, and that is what we've already looked at. You can overcome anything. Keep in mind that you have overcome many things in your life and your past, and you have pulled the sword out of the stone. You've done it before. You'll do it again. You have the fortitude. You have the wisdom. You have the passion to get shit done. and you will do it again. And just keep that in mind and look forward to renewed love in your life. So that's it for November. For my fire signs, Aries, Leos, and Sagittariuses, love you. Take care. Bye.